So here we have the special edition Mini 7 hatchback on a 17 plate. So I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls from there. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car, finished in British Racing Green with the roof and mirror caps to match, which is part of that special edition pack. We're going to start off inside the boot area first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further, and then this tray section will fold away to give you even more space again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of the car from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the centre, and the fuel gauge on the right-hand side. Also in the centre, you can see the total miles of the car. They are 50,202. You can change the information displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk with various bits of trip computer, fuel economy information, and the digital readout for the speedometer you see being displayed there now. Into the centre next, we have the main screen for the car. So firstly, the movement that I'm making on the screen here is being done by rotating this dial. This dial also then pushes down to enter certain menus. It moves left and right as well. And then you can use the buttons here should you wish to on top of that. So rotate the dial to radio, for example, push it down. We're now in the radio menu, where you can access AM, FM and DAB radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so under the multimedia heading. And then external devices, you've got USB input, Bluetooth audio and auxiliary input as well. You can access your telephone, and you can see here, obviously compare devices down under Bluetooth devices and then make and receive phone calls. We've got a contacts, mini connected, vehicle information and settings menu as well. Main volume for the stereo is just here. We have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction the car is, or the air is headed in once it enters the car. When you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take full control for you to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. You can override that whenever you wish to. Just hit auto again and you go back to your own settings. We can turn the traction control off. This button starts and stops the engine. This is the stop and start. So this car's designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. Underneath that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, USB and auxiliary inputs, 2 cup holders. The key you can see just there. I say this key is keyless, or this car is keyless start. The key just needs to be in the vehicle and use this button to start the engine and stop it. We have the 6-speed manual gearbox as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you.